Good morning to all of you. Now we were going to continue the forward block and the INA. Here contribution of Subhash Chandra Bose. As we studied in the earlier chapter, Subhash Chandra Bose was instrumental in the formation of forward block. Now, in August 1943, he took the charge of the Indian National Army and became the Supreme Commander. He set up INA headquarters in Yangon and Singapore. Now, there is the Rani Jhansi. It means a woman regiment called the Rani Jhansi regiment was led by the Dr. Lakshmi Swaminathan. Requirement and training camps were open in large number to cope with the rushes of volunteers offering themselves for the INA. Now here objective of the INA to organize armed revolution and fight the British army with modern arms. Since it was not possible for Indians to organize an armed revolution from their homeland, this task must assign to Indians living abroad, particularly on Indians living in the East Asia, to organize provincial government free India in order mobilize all force effectively. Total mobilization of Indians manpower and money for total war, and the motto of INA was unity, faith and sacrifice. Now provincial government of free India. INA was a revolutionary army. It was unique in its own way and unlike many other armies immersed in the global war. It was army organized on foreign soil hundreds of kilometers away from its motherland. It was independent on the foreign powers for planes and tanks, artillery, refines, here some of the ammunition and other lorries for transport of soldiers in the front. It depended upon the patriotic fervor in the national scattered over East Asia from Myanmar to Japan. Now, however, its greatest asset was a spirit of self-sacrifice of the men who enthusiastically volunteered to lay down their lives. Subhash Chandra Bose was set up provincial government of Free India on October 21, 1943. Now in Singapore, provincial government declared war on British and United States. Provincial government was recognized by Axis power and their satellites including Japan, Germany, Italy, Burma, Myanmar and Thailand. The major task of the provincial government was to launch and conduct the struggle that will bring about the expulsion of British and their allies from India soil. Another important task assigned the provincial government was establish a permanent national government, Azad Hind Fauj. Now in January 1944, Subhash Chandra Bose shifted the headquarters of provincial government Rangoon. Shifting of headquarters was momentous importance to the movement. This was because only border separated India from Myanmar in the eastern gate of India were within the reach of Subhash Chandra Bose and his liberation army. Provincial government acquired first stretch of territory in India when Japan handed over Andaman and Nicobar Island to if on November 6, 1943. Bose renamed them Shahid and Swaraj Island and respectively. Subhash Chandra Bose gave and the call to his soldier, give me blood and I shall give you freedom. His battle cries were Delhi Chalo, March to Delhi and Jai Hind, victory to India. Achievements of INA and Netaji. The INA made preparation to launch its fight for liberation of India and went into action in February 1944. INA captured Modoc, an outpost situated southeast Chittagong, and advanced up to the frontier of India. Now here INA gave a third fight to the British forces in Assam Hills and succeed in the capturing Ukhral and Kohima. They raised the tricolor flag for the first time on the liberated Indian soils March 1994. Fate of the INA and Netaji. Now the surrender of Japan in the Second World War on August 15, 1945 sealed the fate of the INA also. But Netaji left Rangoon for Bangkok. Thereafter, he flew to Tokyo. While on his way to Tokyo, he said to have received total injuries in plane crash. The Japanese official version was Netaji died on August 18, 1945. Impact of INA. The revolt of INA and INA has revealed the heroism of the Indians with the end of Second World War and released the national leaders from jail. The peoples began to look forward to another, perhaps the final struggle for freedom. The new struggles took from a massive movement against the trial of soldiers, officers of INA. The government decided to put on trial in the Red Fort as Delhi officer INA and Shah Nawaz Khan, Gurjal Singh, now Dhillon, and Prem Sehgal, who had earlier been officer in the British Indian Army. The people belonged them as national heroes. INA set an inspiring example of patriotism. The heroic deeds and sacrifice of the soldiers of INA led to the political consequence among the Indian force. The British realized that they could not alone the Indian force continue their rule in India. And here it is important that the British government quit from India and India got the independence in August 1947.